Hey guys, welcome back. If you've been following me since like the beginning, you'll probably recognize the background. I'm in my bedroom. This is where I used to film, but what we're going to do today is a house tour. This is the introduction to my 1,000 items being decluttered from my house. So, go easy on me, okay? I have 2 kids, a full-time job, and I'm lazy. My house is not clean. It's not even remotely tidy. Hashtag relatable, right? Right? I did not tidy up for the purposes of this video, so what you see is real life. We're gonna take it room by room, and I will point out certain areas that I really want to focus on to find these 1,000 items that are getting the heck out of my house. So let's do this. So this is the entrance to my bedroom. So obviously we've got the bed. I've got like a storage cupboard here with a bunch of stuff on top. And this has a bunch of my like sweaters, etc. in there. So I need to go through those. Some of them fit, some of them don't. Some of them I wear, some of them I don't. Over here is the closet. I feel like this is really zoomed in. There, that's better. So here is our closet, and various clothing stored in here, including like a lot of Aspen's baby clothes, less of Bennett's baby clothes, sucks to be the second child. We've got Barry's stuff here, just a bunch of random stuff up here, shoes that I don't wear anymore, skates, I don't even know how to skate, but I have a pair of skates, a drone that we never use, and then just my part of my clothing. So there is a lot of stuff on the floor and a lot of stuff that can be cleaned up in here. Coming out of the closet, we then have, this is where Bennett's crib used to be, was in here. So there's his little name sign there. But we now have Aspen in the bedroom with us. No, it is not ideal. No, it is not permanent. I'll show you what we've done with her old room, so to speak, in just a minute. So there's our big dresser. We've got all of Aspen's stuff on here now. Aspen's clothes are in there. My clothes are in here as well. And there is her little bedside table. A random chair. That's the chair I used to sit on to film, and now it just holds a radio and a salt lamp. There's Clothes Mountain. If you watched our New Year's Eve question and answer, Barry and I, there's the beginning of Clothes Mountain. And my bedside table, and yet more clothing in here in various states of tidiness as well. Up there, there is again just a random assortment of stuff. This, again, if you've been following for a really long time, you know that I went through like a whole type 2/gestational diabetes thing. So I have testing needles and all sorts of good stuff in there. Likewise, down here is where my sharps container is. I thankfully have not had to do insulin shots since the night before Bennett was born. And then this tripod is, it's functional, but it's broken. The head is broken off of it, so I have ordered another one, and I will get rid of this one when the new one arrives. So yeah, I need to get rid of all the diabetes related stuff. A rare sighting of my full body. Hello, that is me. All right, moving on. So we come out of this room, and then our bathroom is right here. Ooh, adjust the light. It's really yellow because it's the lighting. All of my like shampoo samples and stuff. I really want to work on like finishing that body scrub and that hair mask, and then narrowing down the amount of like shampoos and stuff, because it's unnecessary how much there is. Down here is where the kids' bath toys live. And then our counter is, it's my fault. Like, oh, I always end up including my birth control in videos. Oops, whatever. So this is like all of my stuff over here. We are lucky enough now that we do have 2 friends of ours who own a cleaning business. They come in every 2 weeks and like clean the kitchen and the bathroom and vacuum downstairs and stuff. And so I have to like clean this up for them just so that they're not like wasting a bunch of time picking it all up and then trying to figure out where it goes. So I need to pare down what's here so that that isn't a big process every 2 weeks. So then we come out of that room, and then we have a linen closet here. This room is a disaster. It's an absolute disaster. So there's like a ton of extra sheets and towels and all of that. This box down here houses all of my horseback riding, like for like brushes, and it's like my grooming kit, and I haven't ridden a horse since I was like 18, so I don't know why the hell I still have it. Same with my riding helmet. I'm sure it's long expired and would no longer keep my noggin safe, so I just need to part with them. And then it is just storage of random stuff. So I just need to dig all of this out, figure out exactly what this is, and go through the clothing, because these are things that don't necessarily fit me. As you know, I am planning on going through weight loss surgery, hopefully this year, if not early 2020. So what I'd like to do is just really decide which of the clothes that don't fit me I really like, and then just sort of organize them by size so that as I do lose weight after the surgery, I have options and don't have to go out and buy a bunch of stuff. And then this is just a cluster. I don't know what in the hell is up there, so I need to dig it all out. Across from the linen closet is Patchy Patch. Hi, Patches. Hi. See all the marks on his face? He can't leave the other cat alone, and she hates him. She hates him so much, and all he wants is to play. Hey, buddy, you just want to have fun, and she just does not want any part of that. Okay, so this used to be Aspen's room. As you can tell probably by the pink curtains and the pink flowers on the wall. I'm just going to open up these blinds a little bit. So there is Bennett's crib now. So Aspen's bed used to sit along here, and then her night table was over here, but Bennett needs his own space. And if he wakes up in the middle of the night and sees anybody, oh, Gracie, you know you're not supposed to be on there. Get down, please. Get down. Good girl. You know you're not supposed to be there. She's so fluffy and fat, but we love her so much. They hate each other. Well, more she hates him. Anyways, so if he sees somebody when he wakes up, he loses his mind. And he's not ready to be out of a crib yet. So we're going to give him until he turns 2 in the spring, and then we're probably going to get we are going to get bunk beds and move Aspen back in here. And then we will have our own room again for the first time since Bennett was born. And they will just share this room and life will be fine. But there's so much stuff. There are like lamps that don't work and like a piggy bank that nobody uses, a bunch of books, a bunch of toys, stuffed animals out the wazoo. There is like a little froggy mat here, which is all curled up and everybody just trips over it. And then the closet isn't much better either. So there's just stuff being stored up there that doesn't need to be. And then this is all full of stuffed animals as well, so I need to go through that. Okay, now to the main level. And there is a little plastic tote there that has mitts and gloves and all that. There's cat food just waiting to go upstairs. My boots, some more of my boots, just a random assortment of nonsense. Okay, and then we have our coat closet here. And it is full. At one point when it was just the 3 of us, had done up little boxes so Barry's hat would go in there and mine in here and Aspen's stuff there. And it's just not practical because it's just too much of a pain in the ass. Like you can see that my scarf is sitting on top of it, not in it. And we lose sight of what it is. That's why we have the plastic tote instead. So, and then that way Aspen can grab her own stuff. So I'm gonna figure out something else to do with that and make better use of the space. There's a variety of coats and clothes in there. And then some boots. I have to go through because like these rain boots back here for Aspen, they don't fit her anymore. And then just some like road salt and stuff like that. But we've got the kitty litter. We've got more shoes here. I am the worst offender because these are all of mine. And then even more over here. Most of which are mine, but there's also a good mix of Aspen's as well. And then this is a coat that she just outgrew, so we need to wash it and then donate it. And then this is just an open garbage bag that we're just filling up and then going to get rid of. Our living room. Just keep in mind, kids live here. this was clean last night. This is what they managed to do in about the span of an hour this morning. Aspen's bathrobe needs to go upstairs. Toys on the floor. Our coffee table, which we love because these are like our dining table. We eat off them, we sit on them, but they are just destroyed. We've had those for 9 years now, and the leather is all cracked. One of them is broken completely, so we only have 3. So I really do want to get a replacement for this. I would buy the same thing over again because we love it so much. Like, we'll eat dinner around here and just sit on these every now and then, or if Barry and I are being lazy and we're eating in front of the TV, we'll just pull these out and just set our plates on there like tables, so it's just easy peasy. More toys, more toys, more toys. A balloon that has lasted like 2 weeks without starting to shrivel. These are chock full of toys. I need to go through those. And then we just have some more family pictures over here. Some decorations, all that kind of stuff. And more toys. This thing is literally bursting at the seam. And then more toys down here. Little bookcase. Bennett's little chair with Aspen's Spider-Man on it. And then this is full of like VHS videos. This is my mom's, but it doesn't take up a lot of space, and we usually just like sit stuff on top of it, so that's fine. Our island is a mess. It really is. I need to clean that up. I have not cleaned up from breakfast and making, I've got chili on the go in here. I just decided to make some chili today. So I need to clean all that up and get that into the dishwasher and organize this a bit. I did organize the cupboards. I'm not so worried about the cupboards. That's just our little snack cupboard there, and then we've got food storage in here. I want to go through these ones and see what's in there, and then these two, because there's a lot of like instruction booklets and stuff for like appliances and whatnot, like over here, and we never look at it, and half those appliances I guarantee you we don't even have anymore. Cat treats over here, and then just some other nickety-knack crap that we don't use on a daily basis. Okay, so that's the main floor, and now it's time to go down to the basement. Hold tight. Oh, also, how cute. How cute is that picture? That's Aspen on Barry's first Father's Day ever, and I love that picture so much. And then we have our basement. And it is a finished basement, so I'm very grateful for that, but it is poorly designed, to be honest. This pillar drives me a little bit nuts, and then the fact that the fireplace is on an angle just makes it difficult to arrange furniture, and then the placement of plugs and all that, and then there's just a bunch of doors as well. So let's go through the little rooms and I'll show you what they are. This is like cold storage, but it's also the place where things are shoved. So we have the kids' trampoline, we've got like pops, and I don't even know what else is down there. Random sticks that are apparently very important to my mother, and she wants to keep them, but not important enough to keep at her house, so they're here. A bunch of our camping stuff, like all of our camping stuff lives in here, so there's like a camping stove and then tents, and in these totes, like that's the cooler we take camping, and then we have all of our like camping accoutrements down in these totes down here. Fishing gear for Barry and Aspen. She loves going fishing. Propane for the camping stove, and then just random stuff. Like a lot of this I want to get rid of because we don't use it. The helmet over here doesn't fit Aspen anymore, and I think one of these is broken, but I'm not going to make that judgment call. Barry can decide what he wants to do with that. This is a disaster. An absolute disaster. A lot of this was living in my filming room prior to, but now it's there. Across from here, so we have our deep freezer. I don't know what is on there. There's a ton of movies I need to go through and just other stuff underneath this tea wagon. A bunch of Aspen's crafting stuff, and then toys. There's a dress that I forgot I even had. It was behind the deep freezer. Barry has two, I'm creating shadows. Barry has 2 speakers, so I need to talk to him about that and see if he needs to, or if one of them can go. All of Aspen's crafting stuff is in there. And then this is our furnace room, so it might be a little loud and dark. So there's not a lot. Like, these are our spare tires here, the sled, and then this is like a steam cleaner. And then back here is where we have like all of our Let's see if it might be way too dark, but no, it's okay. Where all of our Christmas stuff is. But as you can see, there's still a little smidgen of space and another shovel. I don't know. But what I'd like to do is bring out maybe a trunk or two from the other room and put it underneath the Christmas stuff because we never go into those trunks. And then it can just free up some room, and there is space for this here because this is just under the stairs. All right. Yeah, there's my shadow. Come on, Patches. Look out, bud. Okay, so then we have the laundry room right next door. This one will be loud because there's a fan overhead when I turn the lights on. This is like Barry's cupboard of stuff, so I'm gonna ask him to go through there and see if there's anything that we don't use or that he thinks we can get rid of, but I'm not making the call on that one because I don't know what half of that crap does. More stuff. Random wires. Like, does anybody else have one of those, like, and there's more in here, does anybody else have like a box of just random wires that you have no idea what they're for, but you feel like they're probably really important, so you just keep them because? Everything in my house works. I don't need these plugs. I can, like, these wires, I don't need them. I'm gonna get rid of them. I'm debating on my sewing machine. I don't sew anymore, but it is handy to have, so I don't know, I'll probably keep that. If you watched my nail polish declutter from ages ago, this will be familiar to you. There's still too much. I don't use it. Below the nail polish there is a laundry basket, which we never use, so I want to get rid of it. The only thing that's in there, we call it RB. It's Aspen's Reward Bag. Yay! That's what it stands for. And they're just little, like, some of them are from the dollar store. There's envelopes in there with, like, mommy, daughter, movie date, stuff like that. So whenever she does something that we're, like, incredibly proud of, we let her pick a little surprise from there. It's not all the time, but it's just a little reward for good behavior. These hold extra snow tires. When we had 2 cars, we had more use out of that. A boot tray that I don't think we need. And then there's not a lot in here, but there is a lot of space. So we've got the iron, we got the box for the iron. The iron obviously is not in the box, so why are we keeping the box? Like, let's just get rid of that. And then laundry stuff. But there's a lot of, like, shelf space here, so I could probably clear up more space from this thing by putting stuff in there. So I need to get on that. Okay, and then the rest of the basement. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm showing people this. This is ridiculous. So this is all photo albums, and like 60% are empty, like 30% are half filled, and then there's like 10% that are actually full. So I really want to cull through all of that. And then there's just random shit, like stuff that we don't need. There's board games and, again, just stuff, I don't even know what it is. I have to go through it. I need to go through these piles over here. There's more nail polish that I want to go through. This computer doesn't turn on anymore, so we either have to get it fixed or eventually replace the tower for it, which ideally is what I want to do because it is quite old. That's where I used to do all my editing, and there is footage for videos trapped on there that are probably like 10 months old at this point. And then just more stuff. So there's another, that's the newest of the strollers we've purchased. Then our fireplace with just some knickety-knack stuff. These are like certificates I got when I first became a notary and a commissioner. I don't need them anymore. I've been a lawyer for 10 years. Nobody asked to see my certificate, nor do I need to show it. And then just more stuff, more stuff. This is the change pad / napping part that goes with the playpen for Bennett. So once he's outgrown the playpen, we can just get rid of everything. Freaking melt beads everywhere. Freaking story of my life. This kid loves the melt beads until I'm down here, and then she refuses to do them. She just wants to get in my grill. But there are like 22,000 fucking melt beads in there, and I can't wait till she's past that stage. And then just more, like, there's TV shows on DVDs here that I want to go through, a ton of books. I'm having a hard time with this because I did do a huge declutter like 2 years ago and got rid of an entire other bookcase like this. So these were the ones that made that cut, but I think there are definitely still some in there that I can get rid of. These are like, that's the geography award and the science award that I won when I graduated from grade 8. And somewhere in there is like most improved field hockey player. Like, I don't need these things anymore, and I don't think Aspen's all that impressed. So we need to go and I need to just part ways with that. Then just other, like, I don't know what these are. I have no idea. I have no clue. So Barry's gonna have to inform me or get rid of them. This is just down here because I don't know where else to put it right now. It is my jewelry box, and this could be its own declutter project right here, because there's just so much. Most of these boxes are empty. I don't know why I'm keeping empty boxes. Like, that's just silliness. So I want to go through all those, get rid of what I don't wear, and then just have more space for the stuff that I do wear. And then a tower of games of various sorts. Nobody plays the Wii, so I think we could just probably get rid of the entire system, to be honest. And then over here is the cat licking himself. Sorry about that. Boxes left over from Christmas and all that. I'm not sure how I'm going to count them. I'd probably count like 4 boxes as one item. Bennett's change table that we don't need anymore with all of their board games and stuff, so we might actually keep the change table, like take the pad off, but use it for storage. And then this is, instead of shoving, Patches, could you not? Instead of shoving him into a stroller on nice days in the spring and summer, we put him in here, and then it's like a little bike. And yeah. And then that brings me to my filming room, which you've seen if you watched the room tour. So again, there's Aspen stuff there, and then my desk. And there's definitely stuff in here that I can go through as well. Particularly on this shelf here, because I still haven't cleaned that up, but I do plan to do another smaller declutter than what I have done, but there's some things that I'm ready to part ways with, so there is stuff in here that can go. This is horribly unflattering lighting, but whatever. We're at the end here. You've now seen my house in the current state. Like I said in my previous video, I don't have like a strict timeline in place. It is going to take a while for me to go through all of these areas and select the items and, you know, all of that good stuff and get them out of my house, but slowly and surely it will get done, and I will definitely provide updates along the way. I'm going to wrap it up here and get started on this. I'm excited to get started. I'm a little overwhelmed. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to start, but I'm just going to pick a room and tackle it because that's the only way to go. So thanks for taking the time to watch, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, just be a decent human being. Bye for now, guys.